says we're live. Yes, we're live.
Hello and welcome in to regional softball. It's Erie and Ponderosa here in Arvada. First one grounded to short. That'll be an error. This is Ale hitting for Ponderosa. There's one in for Loveland for a strike. Count 1-1. Base, Maddie Vaughn at short, Jay Hernandez at second, Kaylee Armstrong at first. And that throw is airmailed by Williams. The runners here, and Ponderosa will start it off. 2 runners on 2 errors. Not an ideal start if you're Erie. Ashley Levette in left field. I'm guessing Emma Osborne in center, and it looks like Paige Gilbert is in right. A defensive alignment we haven't seen all season from the Tigers. Loveland, that one's outside, ball 1. Infield playing in. Grounded to third. Williams will check the runner. The throw is in time. Williams calmly makes the play. That's the first. Loveland will deal. There's a swinging strike. Good pitch from Loveland. The count 1-2 to the number 4 hitter for Ponderosa. Loveland pitches again. This one's fouled off and out of play. Heads rings out, but no one's head was hit as that one's fouled behind the backstop at this sports park. 4 teams playing right now, 2 4A regionals going on simultaneously. That one is hit down the left field line, and it will hook foul. Loveland deals. And that'll be strike 3. Good pitch from Loveland. And after 2 runners reach on an error, Loveland gets 2 outs. She'll deal again. And it's a strike. Loveland will deal again. This one low to Sackett. She blocks it well. The count 1-1. Not sure how much of the crowd noise that you can hear at home, but there's a lot of it as that one's fouled off. The count will run to 1-2. One-two count for Loveland. She deals. Changeup, swung on, fouled off. Loveland will deal again. 1-2 count. This one fouled off, out of play. It'll hit the roof. Behind us. The count's still 1-2. This one grounded to short. Vaughn is there, has the play at first, throws over, and gets the third out. So after the 2 errors, the Tigers will escape. They'll strand a runner at third, and we'll head to the bottom of the first, down 1-0. We have a new system today. We're streaming live with a new camera, a whole another style, so we don't have commercials. And, well, I'm not confident enough just at the moment to mute our mics, so I'll talk about the matchup as Ponderosa warms up. The two teams, 3 common opponents in Douglas County, Legend, and Evergreen. Erie 3-0 against those teams. Ponderosa 0-3 against those teams. The last one of those games for Ponderosa was their regular season finale against Legend. If you remember back to the game when Erie played Legend, that was in the 3-team tournament or mini tournament at Metro State. You can go back to that game live after this one. Erie won, I believe it was 12-2 over the Titans. Ponderosa team, very battle-tested. They play in the tough 5A, 4A Centennial League. They're the only 4A team in the Centennial. So they've seen a lot of good softball teams this year. Emma Osborne will lead off for the Tigers in the bottom of the first. The lefty waits on the first pitch. It's low in the dirt for ball number 1. Osborne will watch the second pitch. She bloops this one into left field, and it will get down. That's a base hit. She'll head for second, and she is in. Emma Osborne leading it off strong. That'll go down as an error, a 2-base error. The left fielder had a play on it for Ponderosa, but wasn't able to get to the ball quite in time. Slid, deflected off the glove. Osborne saw that, ran to second base, and now it'll be Kat Sackett, the senior star for these Tigers, batting second. She'll look to tie this one up. It's Files on the mound for the Mustangs, or in the circle rather. First pitch to Sackett is low. We'll see if Ponderosa pitches to Sackett today. She hasn't hit exceptionally well as of late. There's another one outside of ball 2. No scoreboard today here in Arvada, at the complex we're at. So we'll just remind you of the score, strikes, inning, etc. as often as possible. It's a 2-1 count to Kath Sackett. Bottom of the first inning, Ponderosa leads Erie 1-0. Sackett drives the 2-1 pitch into left field. That will be cut off by the left fielder. Osborne will score easily. And Sackett will advance to second on the throw. So Kat Sackett will tie it up for the Tigers. She'll have a courtesy runner at second. And Jen Williams will try to give Erie the lead. And all tied at 1 in the first. Williams, the first righty in the lineup for Erie, grounds the first pitch right back up the middle. That's a base hit. The courtesy runner will hold at second. And it'll be a first pitch single for Jen Williams. Lauren Russell will bat cleanup today for Erie. Maddie Vaughn waiting in the on-deck circle. Russell watches one in low, ball 1. Erie with a 2-1 lead. Sorry, it's still tied at 1-1. The runner on third did not score. That one's driven to left field. It'll get down, and now Erie will take a 2-1 lead. And Williams will advance to third. No outs, runners on the corners for Maddie Vaughn. She's been in a slump. Well, if you can call it a slump, the second half of the season. She's cooled off from her home run in every game for the first 9 games start. She'll take the first pitch low for a ball. Russell took a little bit of a lead off first base. Trying to draw a throw maybe so for a double steal, no throw, and it's a 1-0 count. She watches the second pitch in as well, and it's a 1-1 count for Vaughn. No outs, 2 runs already across for Erie in the bottom of the first inning. The pitch from Files is flied into left field. Will it stay fair? No. That one had some pop from Vaughn. She was about a split second too early on it, or that would have been a 3-run home run. The count now 1-2. Files delivers. Vaughn grounds one. They'll throw to first, and it'll be a sacrifice ground out. Trading out for a run, and Erie will extend their lead in the first inning. Jay Hernandez now batting for Erie, the freshman second baseman. Files delivers. Hernandez grounds one to third. They get the out at first. Russell will advance to third. Now Paige Gilbert, who hasn't played as much this season. The playoffs are here. Gilbert is starting. Russell on third, 2 outs, a 3-1 Erie lead. First pitch, inside corner for a strike to Gilbert. Files will deliver again. Gilbert will foul this one off to the right and on to the other field. When you have two fields less than 30 feet apart, well, that one was fouled off into the middle of another game. Gilbert will watch one down and outside for a ball. 1-2 count. And Gilbert will strike out looking. A good pitch on the outside corner, and that will end the first inning on the Erie Tiger Network. Megan Loveland will now be back in the circle for the Tigers. And if you're Erie, that's exactly the start you wanted on the offensive side. After giving up 1 run on 2 errors, you immediately get 3 runs back to take the lead. At the moment, this broadcast is a solo cast. I'm the only person from the Erie Tiger Network here at the moment. Brandon Bird, the usual play-by-play announcer. Well, we have a piece of equipment that we need for a broadcast, maybe potentially with graphics. So he's going to Walmart to buy it. I'm Grayson Blaylock. That pitch is in for a strike from Loveland. This one flown into right field, and it will hook foul. Gilbert giving chase, can't quite get there, and it'll be a 1-2 count for the Ponderosa hitter. Sackett gets the sign from the dugout. This one grounded to Williams at third. She throws over to Armstrong at first for the out. That pitch is in for a strike from Loveland. This one grounded to first. Hernandez will come over behind Armstrong. Armstrong will field it at first for the second out of the inning. Loveland's first pitch is outside. This is Phillips hitting, the senior for Ponderosa. Loveland deals. This one grounded to first. Armstrong keeps it fair. And that will be the end of the top of the second inning. Erie still with a 3-1 lead. A much better inning for Loveland in the circle. And a much better inning for the Erie defense. No errors on 3 balls in play. That's the difference from the first inning. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Erie still leading it 3-1. The Tigers trying to snap a losing streak in this one today. They've looked good so far. And we'll try to add to their lead now with Kaylee Armstrong leading off the bottom of the second inning. Ashley Levette will wait in the on-deck circle as Ponderosa has a meeting on the mound. Defensive alignment said that Files is the pitcher. Their catcher is Page. Their third baseman, Ale. Armstrong will foul one off to the right. Their first baseman, Stuckey. Second baseman, King. Shortstop. Actually, Isle will move to short. I can't see the number of the third baseman. It looks like Neppel. Armstrong will line one into left field. That'll get all the way to the fence. She'll head to second and will be into second base with a lead-off double. Back-to-back innings for Erie that they lead off with doubles.
Come on, Ashley, get it out front, baby. Get it out front.
Lafette in the 9-hole. We've seen her hit at the top of the lineup, bottom of the lineup. Coach Smith has shuffled the lineup around often this year. The pitch from Files. Levette will watch it in for a ball.
Just see the ball, Ashley. Just see the ball.
Emma Osborne in the top of the order, waiting behind her. Files delivers. Levette fouls it back into the fence. That'll move the count to 1-1 for the sophomore shortstop. Well, left field today. So Levette not just stop as she'll foul another one off onto the other field. That's twice now that we've seen pitches fouled. We're at field 2. Or maybe field 4. Yes, we are on actually field 4. Fouled off to field 1. The 4-field complex here. I believe it's the Youth Memorial Complex. There's a really high pitch to Levette. up at her eyes. She doesn't swing. And has an advantage in the count now, 2-2. Armstrong on second. No outs in the bottom of the second. Erie with a 3-1 lead. Another pitch up in the eyes. The count's full. Levet will bloop this one foul, and it'll be caught for an out by the first baseman. First out of the inning for Erie. Osborne will come up. 1 on, 1 out. That was Stuckey at first base making the catch. And it is Neppel at third base. Osborne will take the first pitch. She'll put it into the gap. That'll roll all the way to the fence. Osborne will be into second with plenty of time. A stand-up double, and that'll give Erie a 4-1 lead. Osborne's second double of the game in as many innings. Now Kat Sackett steps in. The first pitch from Files to Sackett is outside. They haven't given her anything close to the inside of the plate to hit. Sackett rips this one to left field. That'll get to the fence. Osborne will score easily, and Kat Sackett will have another double. No error needed for her to reach base this time. And the Erie offense has awoken. It's 5-1 Tigers. Bottom of the second, 1 out. Williams will call time as Files was waiting, looking in. The crowd noise here. It's relatively loud, and I'm not sure how much our microphone is picking up. So if you're hearing a lot of extra noise, I apologize for that. The count 1-0 to win. She swings, fouls this one off to the right, and it will get onto the other field. Although it'll land in foul territory this time in left field, as Williams fouled it off to the right. Williams will watch another pitch that will miss for a ball. We count 2-1. 1 out, 1 on. In the bottom of the second. Files delivers. Williams popped this one straight back and up. And the catch is made by an Erie parent. The count 2-2. The Erie parents are excited, and they should be. The pitch from Files. Williams will ground it to the left side. The count will stay 2-2. Files delivers. Down and outside. The count will run to 3-2. The pitch from Files. Laced down the right field line. They'll say it's foul by about 6 inches. If that falls fair, Sackett's courtesy runner at second probably scores. Files will deliver again, the full count. High, and Williams will take the walk. Lauren Russell now hitting for the Tigers. By the way, that's Johnston Martinez at second base. First pitch ball to Russell. The catcher will call time and go out and talk to Files. Page, the Mustang catcher. Erie, a 5-1 lead, bottom of the second inning. 1 out, 2 runners on for Lauren Russell. Files looks in, delivers. Russell fouls that one off to the right side. Not sure where the eventual landing point for that one was. This one from Russell lifted to short. Very high. Not quite as far. That'll be the second out of the inning for Erie. Maddie Vaughn hitting 5th in the lineup today. Will come up to the plate for the Tigers. Vaughn, a senior, a Tyler Junior College commit. First pitch to Vaughn is low from Files. Williams on first, Johnston Martinez on second. The pitch from Files will be fouled off from Vaughn. Vaughn had a moonshot in her previous at-bat that would have been a home run had it not hooked foul. Files' pitch is very high. That'll actually go above Vaughn's head. Vaughn, not the tallest player on this Erie roster. And slightly shorter than her actual height in her batting stance. Files will deliver again. She'll drive this one to left field. That one's not going foul. And Maddie Vaughn empties the bases with a 3-run home run. The senior busts this one open. She's smiling. Erie's smiling. And it is an 8-1 lead for the Tigers. In the bottom of the second inning, Erie is rolling. And that'll have a full meeting on the mound for Ponderosa.
Hey, relax on that first pitch. Come on, Ty, relax, huh?
Hey, sunshine! Go 1-9!
Hey, get your timing. Let's go, 1-9.
Hernandez will hit with the bases empty. 2 outs and an 8-1 Erie lead. Files still in the circle. Will deliver high to Martinez. She'll bloop this one to short. It'll get over the shortstop's head. And that's a base hit for Hernandez. Paige Gilbert will come back up to the plate. Gilbert struck out looking in her first at bat. She'll call time now. Files will. Gilbert grounds one. Base hit. Martinez is turning for third. And she is in. She's safe. Gilbert will advance on the throw. I paused briefly as one was fouled off from another field right by the Ponderosa parents. They all yelled heads. Gilbert will single. And now Armstrong. Up to the plate. Kaylee Armstrong led off this inning. The throw back to Files from Page went wide. Luckily for Ponderosa, the shortstop was right there, or Martinez would have scored. Files' pitch low to Armstrong. Files will deliver to Armstrong. She watches in on the upper inside corner. Strike one. Armstrong will bloop this one to second base. And they will get the out at first. So no more runs across for Erie in the inning. But they get 3 plus some more from a Maddie Vaughn home run. And we will take a short break on the Erie Tiger Network.
Grayson. And welcome back in here to the Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird here now with you as Grayson Blaylock taking a little bit of a break. A little bit of a mismatched broadcast for us, but we're getting it out to you, and we're getting it out live, and that's the important part here today. So Tigers lead it here 8-1. Loveland will deliver, and that's a swing and a miss for strike 3 and a strikeout here to start the inning. So top of the third here for the Tigers as Ponderosa to the plate. 1 away. A beautiful fall day here in Arvada at the Youth Memorial Sports Complex. Pretty close to Ralston Valley, actually, as this one's flared over the head of Armstrong down at first. And so 1 on and 1 out here for Ponderosa and the Mustangs. Playing a tough league, and so you didn't know quite what this matchup would be, but wow, what a fantastic start here for Erie today. Delivery by Barnett is wide, and Sackett was staring down the runner down there. Loveland staring in. 1-0 the count. Delivery outside, taken for a ball, 2-0. Hale batting here for Ponderosa. Excuse me, that's Ale, the sophomore shortstop. Loveland stares, delivers, fires upstairs high for a ball. Now 3 balls in the count. Another delivery right down the heart of the plate here for Loveland. Makeshift outfield. If we have enough battery power, we will try and move our camera to the outfield next broadcast. We'll see how that goes. And not the most broadcast-friendly sports complex here. So we are making do with what we have, in case you're wondering what the heck is going on. So Loveland staring in to the lefty. Full count here. Outfield creeping in just a hair. This one is flared to third and over the head. That'll fall and roll into foul ground, but it's a fair ball. All right, so 2 on now with 1 out for Ponderosa. Another lefty at bat here for Ponderosa. Swing and a miss for strike 1 from Loveland. Outfield line straight away here. Tigers need an out here. Delivery. This one hit right back to Loveland. She'll look to third. Gets that force out and cuts down the lead runner. And that's what you need there from, we said needed the out. Not only get the out, but they got the lead runner. So now only 1 runner in scoring position with 2 gone here in the top of the third. Loveland staring through the mask, delivers. Outside, taken for a ball to the righty. Loveland will fire that one in around the knees. Now Loveland delivers. That's in the dirt. Good block by Sackett, and that'll hold the runner at second. So Sackett once again showing her athleticism here behind the play. 8-1, Tigers lead it. Top of the third inning here in this regional semifinal. Of course, you got to win two to get in to state. So the Tigers win. They will play the winner of Wheat Ridge versus Montrose, as that one's on the inside. The loser of that next game would then face the winner of the losers that play from these two games, which feels a little weird if it's a rematch. You almost feel like, hey, the team that won should already be in, but this one tattooed back up the middle. They're going to send the runner around third. Here comes the throw at the plate. Sackett with the tag, and they'll call her safe. Now they are going to call her safe. Not 100% sure about that one, Grayson. So, one run in. It's now 8-2. Still a Tiger lead, but Ponderosa is still batting here with 2 outs. Loveland looking in here to the lefty. This is the third lefty for Ponderosa out of the last 4 batters. Taken high for a ball.
Do we have that roster?
Delivery again in the dirt. Loveland staring in again. Delivers. Taken low underneath the knees. We are right behind home. We're just to the left of the camera. A very good view of that slide coming in, and that's why I said it. It was tough to tell. It was bang, bang for sure. Just the tag was high, but so was the slide, and that's what made it, I think, tough to figure out. 3-1 now, the count here. That one upstairs, and the bases are full of Mustangs. So big at bat here for the Ponderosa hitter. Delivery into Loveland, or from Loveland, is in there for a strike. Good pitch right on the inside corner. Painted that fastball there. Loveland staring in. Ponderosa shortening up. Hit right to Loveland to first, and that will end the inning. So one does score, but the Tigers will help leave them loaded. We'll head to the bottom of the third.
I'll go that side. No, I can get up there myself.
Yeah, we
My info from her.
Oh, yeah, but she's waiting right over there.
No, I know. So as long as she's right. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, good.
You're keeping track too? Oh, thank goodness somebody is. Reported with the
Boy, that
yes. Oh my
my
God.
boy.
Did you see that run?
And welcome back in here, the audio portion for Erie Tiger Network. You see them warming up between innings. I believe that is a new pitcher here for Ponderosa, and we've been trying to pull up the Ponderosa roster. It's just kind of a spotty area. There is little power. There's no scoreboard, so we literally just confirmed with the umpire between innings if it was indeed 8-2, and it is. So Levette to the plate here. The righty will show bunt and just cue it foul in the Tiger dugout. Tried to lay it down late, catch the defense off guard.
Here you go, Ash. Here you go, baby. Here you go. Come on, do you?
And that one upstairs to Levette, so 1-1. That one is laid down, rolling foul. It's going to stay fair. That just kind of went back and forth, waddled down the line, and stayed fair, and Levette's safe on first. So nobody out, and the leadoff runner aboard here for the Tigers.
Keep doing what you're doing.
That'll bring Emma Osborne, the lefty, to the plate. Third baseman for Ponderosa creeping in here. Pitch in to Levette, and that one scrapes the dirt. Another pitch upstairs taken for a ball. Levette on first. Osborne at the plate. The pitch high and upstairs. There goes at the slide, and she is safe. So stolen base for Levette. Now the Tigers with nobody out and a runner in scoring position.
All right, now there she is, Red. There she is. Get yourself an RBI. There it is. Get yourself an RBI.
Pitch high, and that's a walk. So now 2 on with nobody out, and this is a nerve-wracking time here for the Mustangs. Have maybe one of the best batters in the state in Kat Sackett coming to the plate, and boy, she'd love to reignite her season right here. The big lefty crowds the plate. They'll pitch her outside, and she'll take for a ball, and they'll throw to second. It gets away. Both runners trying to move up. They'll throw to second, and now 2 in scoring position. Well, you do have a base open if you want it, as that softball came flying in, and whew, this is a 4 games going on at the same time here at this sports complex. 2 different regional hosts. But a big at-bat here for Catsack, an 8-2 lead. See how the catcher lines. It looked like they were going to pitch her away. And now they're calling time here. And they're going to intentionally walk Catsack it. So. So, sorry about that. We lost our microphone for just a moment. So, Johnston Martinez up with the bases loaded. Or, excuse me. So, Williams actually up. Jen Williams trying to widen this game out. The pitch high, and she wanted to fire at it, but was able to hold off. Williams takes on the outer corner for a strike, and the catcher almost threw that past the Ponderosa pitcher. That was close to scoring Lovett down at third. Williams tightening the grip on the bat. The windup, the pitch high, taken for a ball, and you could tell that was high on an off-speed pitch right out of the hand. 3-1 the count, so Jen can be picky here. Delivery. She rips it past the diving third baseman, picked up by the shortstop. Everybody moves up 1 and a run scores, and it's 9-2. So now Russell comes to the plate. Bases still loaded with the Tigers. Still nobody out here for Erie. 9-2 the score. The pitch underneath the knees. This one ripped past the second baseman into right, fielded cleanly. They're going to try and send 2. No, now they're caught in a pickle. They're thrown behind. They'll let the run score, and everyone is safe, and a huge take for Ponderosa. You always got to go toward the lead runner, and a mistake there, and they could have prevented a run, and so 2-run score, and it's now 11-2. Ponderosa coming apart a little bit here at the seams. And time is called. And they'll redo it again. Maddie Vaughn will step in here. Runners on the corners. Still nobody out here for Erie. That one in the dirt. They're going to the runner. They're going to throw cutoff, and they tried to get the runner from third to bite, and so now 2 runners in scoring position. It takes the force away from second. Ponderosa's in some real trouble right here. Pitch into Vaughn. That one high on an off-speed pitch. Vaughn never flinched. So Vaughn can really crack this game open. I mean, it's already 11-2, but I mean, really crack this one. She will rip this one into left. That's going to fall for a base hit. 1 run will score. They'll hold runner at third, and Vaughn will scoot into second. So 12-2 here, the bottom of the third. That is Vaughn's 3rd hit of the game, and heck, you want to break out of a slump, postseason is a great time to do it. So Hernandez set to come to the plate here. Still no force at first as Vaughn snuck up to second on the throw toward home. And still nobody out. Unfortunately, we don't have scores from the other games because there's no scoreboard. There's the delivery, the pitch taken upstairs for a strike. Just came in underneath the left. This one is flared out to shallow left. They'll make the catch on the run. Tigers bluff sending the runner, and that's the first out of the inning. No need as a dead sprint, and she wasn't that far from the plate. That was an easy throw in. So Cambry Frazier coming to the plate, trying to continue the onslaught here for the Tigers. Only 1 away. Still 2 in scoring position for Cambry. Outfield playing straight away. Remember, the fences are not too far here today. Drop ball underneath the knees. Pitch upstairs, swung on a miss by Cambry. Tried to really rip one and just a little bit high, chased it. Pitch to Cambry, outside. Sun intensifying a little bit here, starting to warm up at Youth Memorial Complex here in Arvada. Wheat Ridge, the host. This is where Ralston Valley plays a lot of its softball. Wind's starting to pick up just a hair though. Pitch in upstairs and a good take from Frazier. It's only about 175 down the lines, if that. Pitch, smacked. That one is just foul. I mean, just foul. That snuck past the first baseman, and it did foul at the very end. wasn't a bouncer. Had that bounce short of the bag, that might have been fair. So foul ball. They'll do it again. Delivery. This one hit toward the other line. They're going to freeze the runner third. High throw. It is caught. And 2 away. No one scores. So the Tigers are now batted around the order here in the inning as Lauren Russell will come to the plate. She got things started. Or, excuse me, Kaylee Armstrong. And I always, I don't know why. It's Grayson starting to giggle behind me. Always get Armstrong and Russell swapped. And time is called. So haven't quite batted around the order as Armstrong will flare this. It's going to be caught. A nice diving catch to end the inning. We'll catch our breath here. Tigers lead it though 12-2 through 3. And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Top of the 4th inning here for Ponderosa, and Loveland will pitch a first pitch ball low and away. 12-2 lead here for Erie. On a beautiful Saturday fall morning here in Colorado, as there's a big swing and a miss. Loveland tried to sneak that one on the inside corner, and a good frame job by Sackett, but couldn't get the umpire to pull the trigger on the strike call. This one hit right back up the middle. Vaughn charging, picks up, fires across the diamond in time, and a nice play there by Maddie Vaughn. We have not seen her play shortstop too often this season, so Coach Smith mixing things up here for this game, maybe trying to get some juice back into this team. And hey, you shake things up enough, you have a new look, and all of a sudden team playing a little inspired. And now they're going to bring in Alyssa Barnett. So Barnett will come in for Loveland. Fine job through 3 1/3, allowing 2. And now Barnett's turn to take the wheel here for the Tigers. All comes down to pitching, and I think the success of the Tigers will be heavily dependent on how well both Barnett and Loveland can handle themselves here today, and if it's beyond today, into next weekend. We'll mute our mics for a moment while Barnett continues to warm up. And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. As Alyssa Barnett will take over and delivers a first pitch strike on a swing and a miss. Tigers going with the 1-2 punch, trying to conserve level a little bit, get Alyssa going, and it's quickly 0-2. Really need one pitch catch, but if you had both kind of get hot here in October, that'd be great. A swing and a miss for strike 3. Sackett, chase her down and tag her. And Sackett all smiles as that tag was applied with a little bit of force. Really what happened, the Ponderosa runner just stopped and, well, Kat Sackett did not. So 2 away now here in the 4th as that pitch is underneath the knees. We'll be back to the top of the order next half inning with the Tigers. If they can hold on here, they could end it with 5 runs. This one's smacked. Vaughn catches it on the redirect across the diamond, and oh, they'll call her off the bag. And it was a great stretch. You could have said she was late, but off the bag, I don't see how that was possible. But we didn't have the best view either. So, still 2 away here. An outstanding play by Vaughn. And Armstrong. I almost said it. See if Ponderosa can catch a little life after that one. Barnett delivers, swing and a miss, and a big cut there. And now Barnett delivers. Chopper off her glove. Vaughn trying to juggle, catch it across the diamond, gets that one in time. So Vaughn catches 2 redirects, gets the out on the second. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. And welcome back in here, bottom of the 4th inning. Tigers lead it by 10 with the top of the order coming to the plate. excuse me, 9-1-2 coming to the plate, but the leadoff batter was Lavette last inning, so she'll lead off again. Lavette steered one down the first baseline. Pitch to Lavette is high and upstairs, or wide, I meant, and taken for a ball.
Files is the pitcher.
Outfield creeping in a little bit here for Lavette. And Lavette will watch that one all the way into the glove. 2-0. This one slapped down the first base line, but foul. The Montrose Wheat Ridge game has already concluded, and just by reading body language and making our best educated guess, we believe Wheat Ridge has mercy ruled Montrose. Just a guess. Remember, there are no scoreboards in operation here at this field, so we're trying to keep our own score. We confirmed with the umpire, and we do know it is 12-2 here. That pitch in the dirt. Now 3 balls here to Lavette. Delivery. Swing. Nope. Didn't swing, but took it for a strike, and that is strike 3. Now we're back to the top of the order with Russell coming to the plate. Emma Osborne coming to the plate. Good grief. It's a 3-headed monster for me here. And Osborne will check back and call time.
There you go. Your time. Your time, babe.
Upstairs to Osborne, taken for a ball.
Here you go, Emma. Here you go, baby. Good eyes.
That one upstairs as well.
Good eyes, kid.
This one is flared right to the shortstop. Good play out there. There's been a couple good plays by Ponderosa in the infield here the last inning.
Cat, here you go, baby.
Now Kat Sackett, bases wide open. Imagine they will pitch to her with 2 outs and nobody on. And time is called.
I'm going to go try to find the scores.
So the big lefty will dig in again.
See you, drive it.
The Thundering Herd commit. That one is upstairs. Sackett will sky this one. And third out, and we almost got thwapped in the back of the head. All right, we'll head to the 5th. It's 12-2 Tigers.
Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. I'm Grayson Blaylock, and the Tigers have a 12-2 lead over Ponderosa. Alyssa Barnett in the circle. Lauren Russell in right field. Those have been the only defensive changes for Erie in this one. Three outs from Erie would end it. Only one other game still going at the complex. That one's grounded to the left side. Vaughn can't make the play. And Ponderosa will immediately get a runner above. Ridge won their game against Montrose 18-0. So, should Erie hold on, we will see a rematch of last year's regional champion and the Farmers. As there's back-to-back singles for Ponderosa. Two on, no outs for the Mustangs. Barnett's pitch, outside, ball one. The pitch from Barnett. This one's closer, but still outside, ball two. Barnett delivers. That one's a strike. Grounded foul. The count 2-1 now. The corner infielders playing a little in. The middle infielders double play depth. That pitch is low. Blocked by Sackett. Count 3-1. Barnett winds, deals. At the knees, no, just below the knees. And the bases are loaded for Ponderosa. Coach Smith will come out to talk to Barnett, as does the entire infield. And the Ponderosa base runners and batter, it'll be their catcher Page, who will hit. We'll have third base as well. Two games over. The Wheat Ridge over Montrose by run rule. Presumably the Evelyn over Northfield. That is, though, just our best guess. Pueblo West and Roosevelt still playing. Devlin, Northfield, Pueblo West, and Roosevelt, and the other regional. And there's a first pitch strike from Barnett. Second pitch, right on the edge. It'll be called just inside for ball one. Barnett winds up, deals. This one's driven to dead center, and that gets over the fence. And it's a grand slam for Page. And it is a 12-6 ball game. Megan Loveland will come back in to the pitching circle, and we'll take a brief timeout on the Erie Tiger Network. Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Top of the 5th inning, Erie leads Ponderosa 12-6 after a Mustangs grand slam. Alyssa Barnett will come back into the game for the Tigers. Alyssa Barnett will exit the game for Erie, and Megan Loveland comes back in. First pitch grounded up the right side, and it'll be a single. Mustangs trying to rally. Loveland deals. Misses inside for ball 1. Loveland's pitch. That one dropped into left field. The runner will hold at second. Will and it went out of play. And the umpire will give the runners 2 bases. Not sure about that one, but now it's 12-7. We apologize if our connection has dropped. I'm not sure why. That one's grounded. A run will score. And everybody's safe. And it's 12-8. Ponderosa's bats have awoken. First pitch fouled off. Swinging strike 2. Sackett fakes a throwdown first. And Erie in search of a much needed out. That one low from Loveland, blocked by Sackett. It's 1-2. This one fouled back into the fence. Count will hold. That one's ripped. Long and foul. Looks, winds up, deals, and gets strike 3. So a big strikeout for Megan Loveland. Still one runner on first for the Mustangs, who have mathematically batted around now. I say mathematically as that one's flared onto the edge of the baseball dirt. I don't know that is, well, not sure how far back the dirt goes at second base, but it's a single for Ponderosa. Two runners on. First pitch wide. This one, good swing, fouled off, out of play. This one's flared. It'll get foul. Levette was charging in from left field. Now there would be 2 strikes. Loveland pitches. Fouled off again. Out of play. Loveland's 2-strike pitch, fouled off and on to the other field. The 2-strike pitch from Loveland is just low. Loveland winds up, deals low. Loveland winds up, pitches, grounded, third, and Williams will eat it. Everyone is safe. The tying run for Ponderosa.
Is there 1 out or 2?
And from the bleachers, we are hearing that there are 2 outs. 1 out. There is only 1 out. So Erie could really use an out here. First pitch from Loveland is high. The infield playing in. This one popped up, out of play. Did not hit anyone. The pitch is a strike. Delayed call, but a strike that Loveland needed. That one ripped into right field. That'll get all the way to the fence. And all of a sudden, it is a very, very close game. The Ponderosa fans are loud. And if I've counted right, it's 12-11. Whoa. That's all you can say about that one. A 9 spot from the Mustangs in the top of the 5th, and they're still going. Loveland's first pitch, high, ball 1. Second pitch misses 2. The pitch from Loveland, swinging strike. pitch. Loveland deals again, and another swinging strike. Two good pitches from Megan Loveland.
Come on with the snorkel. Can't catch up to it. Promise me.
Loveland deals again. This one's fouled. Out of play onto another field that does not currently have a game going on.
Throw the darts in now, Bez. Throw that snorkel. Right there, right there.
Loveland's pitch. Strike three.
That's a great pitch.
And Megan Loveland gets a strikeout.
It was not. It was a pitch. It was right down the middle. It was right down the middle.
A huge strikeout for Loveland.
Down the middle. That was right down the middle.
The Ponderosa coach
Check. Hold on 1 second.
Are we back with
We're back. Hey.
We apologize for that. Our microphone briefly died. That one's popped out to short for the first out of the 6th inning. One out, no one on for Ponderosa. Megan Loveland in the circle for Erie. That pitch is outside for a ball. Loveland stares in, throws, grounded, third, playable for Williams, throws over to first, and gets the out. A solid defensive play from Erie. And they have 2 outs here. Loveland deal high, ball 1. Winds up, throws. Pretty much in the same spot. It'll be a 2-0 count. That's a good pitch from Loveland. It's in there for a strike. 2-1 count. In the top of the 6th with 2 outs. Erie leads 12-11 for those of you asking. That pitch from Loveland will just the outside corner. It's a 3-1 count. Loveland deals. Swinging strike. And the count is full. Pitch from Loveland. Fouled off. Grounded back to the backstop. For strike one. This one chopped foul. Now quickly 0-2. Loveland lines up, delivers. This one's popped up. Sackett's there. She makes the catch. And that is out to number 2. Two outs now in the top of the 7th. Erie with the 1-run lead. Loveland pitches. First one just misses. Up and away for ball 1. She deals again. This one's grounded to Hernandez at second. Throws over to Armstrong at first. And this one is over. So Ponderosa scores 9 to get within 1. Then Loveland bears down and gets 8 straight outs. And the Tigers will escape and stay in the winner's bracket. On the Erie Tiger Network, for Brandon Bird, I'm Grayson Blaylock. We'll see you very soon with Erie and Wheat Ridge.